What's up, YouTube? This is Scott1 coming at you again with another collection video. I'm pretty much gonna end my early black metal collection here on CD, and then get into the all-important second wave of black metal that came out of Norway. Um, so let's go ahead and get started with this. All right. First one up, a little band from Denmark called Merciful Fate. Merciful Fate kind of came up with the looks like, I think, kind of the imagery with them and Sarcophago, like the corpse paint and all that stuff. I think this band in particular, though, kind of coined the persona of the frontman in black metal, and yeah, Melissa, their first album, awesome stuff. It's got, some of the classic Merciful Fate songs on it. Evil, Into the Coven, Curse of the Pharaohs, Black Funeral, Satan's Fall, the title track. From start to finish, it's good. Honestly, though, people either love or hate King's lyrics, King Diamond. Either they love or hate his vocal delivery. There's just no way about it. I could see where people would say it's cheesy. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of King Diamond, but I believe these first two Merciful Fate albums were really good and significant, and that's why I added them into my collection. But yeah, Melissa. All right, moving on. And then we got Don't Break the Oath, the follow-up. Another good outing by Merciful Fate yet again. Not a huge fan of King Diamond's vocal delivery, but it's still some really solid shit on here. Nightmare, Desecration of Souls, Gypsy, Welcome Princes of Hell, Come to the Sabbath. Pretty good. Have to admit, it's not as good as Melissa, but it sounds better than Melissa, if that makes any sense. But, enough said about Merciful Fate. Like I said, I'm not huge on King Diamond and his vocal delivery, so yeah, there's that. By the way, I'm rocking the battle vest for this. Again, I've been working on this for a little bit. I'll show it off maybe in another vid, but anyway. Moving on. Mayhem, De Mysteriis Satanis. What can be said? It's the first significant album in the second wave of black metal. I almost said British for some stupid ass reason. But anyway, a lot of great tracks on here. This album is classic. I don't even really need to name off tracks because Freezing Moon is just one of many greats that's on this album. It's what can be said. If you know the history of black metal like everyone does that would actually even be watching what we black metal people are into, our black metal fans, they know the legend, they know the story, the songs. But yeah, awesome, essential listening. Wolfslayer Abyss, kind of an EP, pretty much. It is an EP, Thing is with Mayhem, I think there's better black metal bands. I do think they're important. I do enjoy some of their material, but not a lot. Honestly, I enjoy this more than the debut, but that's just me. There's so many great songs, even though there's only 5. It's like good from start to finish. My favorite would probably be I Am Thy Labyrinth. Sorry. Yeah. Wolfslayer Abyss. Not a bad little EP. But that's it for my Mayhem. Like I said, I'm not really huge on Mayhem. I might complete the discography, but not at this juncture. I'm just not enjoying them enough to warrant going out and buying the records. Moving on to the counterband to this, pretty much. Burzum. This is the reissue of Oskay and the self-titled Burzum albums. Comes in this weird little slipcase, you know. Burzum, Oskay. Again, I need to get more Burzum because I like Burzum better than Mayhem for some weird reason. This is just as raw and crazy sounding black metal as it can get. I love the artwork on this too. That's just killer, killer, killer artwork. EA Lords of the Depths, channeling the power of souls into a new god, War, the Crying Orc. I mean, there's this whole thing. It's hard to pick a good track because it all kind of sounds just, it's like an all-out assault. So, yeah, I need to get more Burzum. Burzum Oskay. It's the only one I have. I really like to get my hands on Philosophem, but they're really expensive right now, especially on Amazon. So yeah, more essential listening. Burzum. Here's one of my favorite second wave bands, with the exception of this other one. Well, I'll get into that like really shortly. Dissection, the Somber Lane. Dissection is fucking awesome, man. There's so many good songs on here. The Black Horizons, the Somber Lane, the Crimson Towers. I mean, if you know anything by Dissection, this is a good, just awesome, awesome band. This is a great album. This one is the ultimate reissue. Kind of scope it out here. You got 2 discs on this beast. A little bit of liner notes there. Pretty awesome. But if I had to pick a favorite Dissection album, being the fact there was only 3, which I'm shy 1, it'd be this next one is my favorite. Is definitely, I think it's everyone's favorite from Dissection because it's just a monumental landmark album. Storm of the Light's Bane. What can be said? It's also same thing. Ultimate reissue with a 2nd disc that I just lost. Yeah, great, 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 great stuff. I can't really pick a favorite track off of this album. Sorry. Too bad I can't edit that out, huh? Right? Anyway, yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite song off Storm of the Light's Bane because it's just great from start to finish. My favorite song by Dissection is probably Unhallowed. That's on here. Storm of the Light's Bane, Retribution. That's awesome. Thorns of Crimson Death is amazing. Where Dead Angels Lie. I mean, this whole album, Night's Blood, it's just amazing from start to finish. And it's got a really cool, 2nd disc that's got a couple, like Elizabeth Bathory. That's another good one. Another good demo version of Where Dead Angels Lie. Cover of Slayer's Antichrist is on here. Awesome, awesome. I highly recommend this album. This is essential black metal listening. Then we're moving on here to probably my favorite second wave black metal band, and that is the Mighty Mighty Dark Throne. Blaze in the Northern Sky, man. There is no better black metal album, in my opinion, in the second wave than this one, or Storm of the Light's Bane. Catharian Life Code, The Shadow of the Horns, Paragon Belial. I mean, Rage Ablaze in the Northern Sky, Where the Cold Wind Blows, The Pagan Winter. I know I just named off every track on the album as like picks, but it's because this album is perfect, flawless. Blaze in the Northern Sky. Definitely get this one if you can. Next up, we got something And I wish I had the version of For Blazing the Northern Sky, but I don't. And it kind of pissed me off because I thought that's what I was getting on eBay. I mean, not eBay, but Amazon, but I didn't. But you know what? To hell with it. And that is, check it out, Under a Funeral Moon. But it's special digibook edition with a bonus disc of basically Fenriz and Nocturnal Culto going through like a commentary of the entire album track by track, kind of like you do on a DVD. Pretty sick. I wish I had all my other Dark Throne albums in these issues, but I don't, unfortunately. But let's get to the album itself. Oh man, so many good ones on this one too. Natasha and Eternal Sleep, The Summer Diabolical Holocaust, Unholy Black Metal, To Walk the Infernal Fields. I mean, this is an awesome follow-up to The Blaze of Northern Sky. But anyway, moving on. Transylvanian Hunger. A lot of people say this is one of their favorite Dark Throne albums, but me personally, I like A Blaze of Northern Sky and Under a Funeral Moon better. But that's just me. But this is also, I'm not going to take away from the fact that this is an amazing fucking album, man. Only one song in English, the rest is all in Norwegian, so it's probably one of the reasons that I'm not as big on this album as I am on their other stuff. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Definitely a classic, a must-have for black metal. Same with the other two. I mean, the unholy trinity of Dark Throne albums is all that everyone says they has, and plus some. Amazing stuff. Moving on. Wow, I'm slurring here and whatnot. Panzerfaust. Gotta say, I love Panzerfaust. It's probably my second favorite Dark Throne album, next to A Blaze in the Northern Sky. It's just so down-paced and total Celtic frost worship, to quote someone else. Because I thought that when I heard it myself, and then another YouTuber said it in their review or praise of this album, and I totally see it too now that, you know, it was set out there. Anyway, it's really hard to pick a good song on here because they're all just great. One of the songs on this album is done by Varg, of course, the lyrics. Quintessence, awesome. Let's see, Triumphant Gleams, good. Hordes of Nebula, awesome stuff. Yeah, Beholding the Throne of Might, a little bit cheesy, but still just fucking awesome, man. Definitely get Panzerfaust. This is, I believe, a 2-disc also. Yeah, with the Dark Throne interview on it, I believe. Yep. Awesome stuff. Nope, this also has a complete album commentary. Sorry. It's my copy of Transylvanian Hunger that has the video of, yeah, the Dark Throne interview, chapter 4. Anyway, moving on. This is actually the first Dark Throne album I ever had, and that is Total Death. Honestly, this is a fucking amazing album. A lot of people underrate this album, kind of push it under the carpet and whatnot. Said the last really good black metal album by Dark Throne was Panzerfaust. I kind of disagree. Total Death's awesome. Black Winged, Gather for Attack on the Pearly Gates, Earth's Last Picture, Black Victory Over Death. Probably my favorite off this one, Majestic Desolate Eye. Fucking awesome album. This one holds a special place for me, being the fact that it is the first Dark Throne album I ever owned. And yeah, definitely check it out. More essential listening. Moving on. This one I got kind of like at like a flea market. I couldn't believe they had it, but now that I got it, took it home, listened to it, I kind of understood why. Dark Throne Goat Lord. It's alright, man. I'm going to be honest, this is not Dark Throne's finest hour here. Kind of basically the stuff that's right after their first album, which was Soulside Journey, which was more of a death metal sound. Yeah, not bad, not great. True Pure Demonic Blessing is my favorite on here. The Grimness of Witch Shepherd's Mourn, that's okay. Black Diamond, I mean, it's an okay album. I wouldn't say rush out and get Goat Lord, but definitely if you're gonna complete your collection on Dark Throne, definitely pick it up. And finally, I'm going to get to the last of the stack of CDs I brought down here today to, do this. And that is the newest one by Dark Throne, Arctic Thunder. This is a fucking awesome return to form album. It's not necessarily black metal album, but it's pretty close. Great songs on here, probably Tundra Leech. The first songs on this album are just great. A lot of people gave it really kind of downed reviews so far, especially like Sam Dunn with Lock Horns. Whatever, Sam. I dig your documentaries, but I don't really like your album reviews. I think you kind of suck at them. Anyway, Arctic Thunder, definitely one of my favorite albums that's come out this year so far. Second one probably being a Both's first solo album, which I also have, which will probably be in the next vid when I hit my Immortal collection, which is very small. But yeah, Dark Throne, Arctic Thunder. That's it for this stack of CDs. Just kind of continuing on with the series here, trying to keep the channel going with, showing off my collection and whatnot. I'm probably going to be reviewing some of the albums that I picked up this year here soon. I don't know when I'm going to actually start doing that, but it should be here within the very, very near future. But anyway, take it easy, metal brethren. See you in the next video.